Men, listen up. You've been lied to. You've been sold the idea that the more you chase a woman, the more she'll love you. That if you put her on a pedestal, treat her like a queen, and make her the center of your world, she'll finally see your worth. But what has that gotten you? Ghosted, disrespected, used. You see, women are wired to test men. They don't do this consciously, it's instinctual. They want to know if you are a man of value or just another desperate soul begging for their approval. And the moment you start simping, prioritizing her over yourself, or showing neediness, you fail that test. Enter Stoicism, a philosophy built on self-control, discipline, and emotional mastery. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor, didn't waste time worrying about who liked him. Seneca didn't chase women, he mastered himself. Stoicism teaches us that a man's strength is in his ability to remain unmoved, unfazed, and in control. And that's where the power of ignoring a woman comes in. Not as a childish game, not as some manipulative trick, but as a weapon of self-respect and discipline. It forces a woman to feel your absence, to wonder about you, to recognize that you are the prize. Today, I'm breaking down the art and dark psychology of ignoring a woman, how it works, why it's effective, and how you can apply it to your relationships to reclaim your power. Get ready, because this is going to shake you awake. Number 1. Neediness is repulsive. Men, if you don't hear anything else today, hear this. Neediness is the ultimate killer of attraction. The moment a woman senses that you are desperate for her validation, she will subconsciously lose respect for you. It's not because she's cruel. It's because she is wired to seek a man who is in control of himself. A man who stands firm, who doesn't break himself down just to please her. Look at the movie The Dark Knight. Remember Bruce Wayne? He never begged for Rachel's attention. He wasn't texting her all night, asking if she still liked him. He was busy being a man of power, of mystery. And what happened? Rachel was torn. She couldn't ignore him because he was valuable without her. Now compare that to the guys who overtext, overcall, and overpraise a woman. They become background noise, boring, predictable, weak. They give away their power without realizing it. Marcus Aurelius once said, "A man's worth is no greater than his ambitions." If your ambition is just to win a woman's approval, then you are nothing in her eyes. Here's the rule. Never let a woman feel that she is the center of your world. Women don't want that responsibility. They want a man who is focused on his mission, who is grounded in his own power. So how do you fix this? Stop chasing. Stop over-explaining. Stop prioritizing her over your goals. If she's ignoring you, you ignore her back. If she's pulling away, let her go. The less attention you give to someone who takes you for granted, the more they start to notice your absence. And that's when the power shifts. Stay strong, stay stoic, and never beg. Number 2, silence is power. Men, let me ask you something. Why are you always explaining yourself? Why do you feel the need to send long texts, justify your actions, or prove that you're a nice guy? Let me tell you something. A strong man doesn't explain. He lets his actions speak. Look at Gladiator, 2000. Maximus didn't run around begging people to respect him. He didn't whine or chase approval. He moved with quiet power, and that's what made him unstoppable. He knew that silence speaks louder than words. Stoics mastered this. Seneca once said, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." If you are constantly available, constantly messaging, calling, checking in, you become predictable. And in a woman's mind, predictability is weakness. Ignoring a woman isn't about childish mind games. It's about reclaiming your space, your presence, and your dominance. Here's the trick. When she disrespects you, pull away. When she plays hot and cold, stop responding. When she ignores you, embrace the silence. And don't just sit there staring at your phone, waiting. Get busy, get productive. The moment she feels your silence, she will start to wonder. Did she lose you? Why aren't you reacting? And that's when her mind starts working against her, because now you are the one in control. A man who can walk away at any moment is a man who is truly free. So next time a woman pulls away, don't chase. Don't explain. Don't react. Just vanish into your purpose. Because in the game of power, the loudest man loses. Number 3. The power of mystery. Men, let me tell you something. Women are addicted to mystery. They don't fantasize about the man who tells them his entire life story in one night. They dream about the man they can't figure out, the one who keeps them guessing, the one who is there but never completely theirs. Think James Bond. Does he tell her too much? Does he tell a woman how much he likes her? That he thinks about her all day? That he would do anything to keep her? Of course not. He remains calm, collected, and unreadable. And that is exactly why women chase him. Mystery creates desire. The moment a woman feels like she understands you completely, the thrill disappears. And that is why ignoring a woman at the right time is a powerful action. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul is colored by the color of its thoughts. If your thoughts are fixated on a woman, she will notice and lose interest." Here's how you master mystery. Don't be an open book. Keep some parts of your life secret. Limit your availability. Don't always respond right away. Be unpredictable. Disappear when needed and let her wonder where you are. Women don't respect a man who is too easy to understand. They crave a challenge, a puzzle. So stop pouring out your emotions to a woman who hasn't earned it. Stop being so eager to be understood. Instead, let her feel your absence. Let her think about you instead of you thinking about her. Because a man who is a mystery has all the power.
Number 4. Control your emotions. Control the game. Men, let me ask you this. How easy are you to manipulate? Do you react the moment a woman ignores you? Do you get upset when she pulls away? Do you send emotional texts trying to get a response? If so, you've already lost. Let me give you a lesson from Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers. He said, "Any person capable of angering you becomes your master." Read that again. If a woman can trigger your emotions, she owns you. Women don't test men by accident. They do it naturally to see what kind of man you really are. If you break down, get emotional, or act needy, she knows you're weak. But if you remain calm, unshaken, indifferent, she starts to respect you. Now let's talk about a modern movie example, The Godfather. Don Corleone, he never raised his voice, never reacted out of emotion. He controlled his emotions, and because of that, he controlled everything around him. This is exactly how you should approach relationships. When a woman ignores you, don't react. When she disrespects you, stay composed. When she tries to make you jealous, laugh it off. The moment she realizes she can't control your emotions, she will be drawn to you even more. Because now, she has to earn your attention. Men who master their emotions master women, and men who let their emotions control them, they become disposable. So next time you feel the urge to overreact, pause, breathe, detach. Let her wonder why you're not reacting. Because the man who stays calm in the storm is the one who wins the war. Number 5, scarcity creates value. Men, let me hit you with some truth. The more available you are, the less valuable you become. Think about diamonds. They're rare, they're difficult to obtain, and that's why people crave them. Now think about sand. It's everywhere and nobody values it. Which one are you? If you're always texting first, always available, always seeking her approval, you're sand. But if you control your time, limit your availability, and let her feel your absence, you become the diamond. Let's talk about Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor. He was one of the most powerful men in history, yet he didn't waste his time chasing women. He focused on his purpose, and because of that, people sought his presence. Now let's bring it to modern movies. John Wick. John Wick doesn't go around trying to prove himself. He doesn't beg for attention. He is scarce, and because of that, he is feared and respected. Scarcity creates value. Here's how you apply this to your relationships. Stop always initiating contact. Let her reach out to you. Be busy with your mission. Your life should be full of purpose, not just chasing women. Disappear when necessary. Let her feel what it's like when you're not around. The moment a woman feels she can have you anytime she wants, she stops valuing you. But when she sees you're not easy to access, when she notices your time is limited and precious, she starts chasing you. Men who are always available are forgotten. Men who make themselves scarce are desired. So stop acting like a free sample. Be the limited edition. Because a man who isn't easily obtained is a man who is never taken for granted. Number 6, the art of walking away, men. Let me make this clear. If you can't walk away, you have no power. Most men today are terrified of losing a woman. They beg, they plead, they try to fix things when she starts pulling away. That is weakness. Do you know what's powerful? A man who can walk away without looking back. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic minds, said, "A wise man is content with himself and does not seek the approval of others." If you live by this, no woman will ever have the power to break you. Let's talk about a modern example. The Dark Knight's Batman. Bruce Wayne never chases, never begs. He walks away when things don't serve him, and because of that, he commands respect. Now let's get tactical. How do you master the art of walking away? Stop fearing loss. Women come and go. Your mission is forever. Silence is stronger than words. If she disrespects you, ignore her. Let her feel the void. Detach from the outcome. If she leaves, let her go. A king never kneels. Here's the brutal truth. Women only respect men who don't fear losing them. If she knows you won't beg, if she knows you have options, if she knows you can walk away without hesitation, she will do anything to keep you. But the moment you show weakness, the moment you act like she's your entire world, she will test you, disrespect you, and eventually discard you. So remember this. The most powerful man in the room is the one who can leave at any moment. Be that man.
Number 7, become the man she can't ignore. Men, after all I've told you, it comes down to this. You must become the man a woman can't ignore. Not because you chase her, not because you beg for her attention, but because you are too strong, too focused, and too valuable to be overlooked. Let's bring up Marcus Aurelius one last time. He ruled an empire, fought wars, and shaped history, not because he was desperate for validation, but because he was committed to something bigger than himself. Now let's talk about James Bond, another example of a man women can't ignore. Why? Because he's cool, because he never chases, because he's a man of purpose and mystery. That's who you must become. Master your emotions. Stop reacting like a child. Think and act like a man. Make yourself scarce. If you're always available, you're worthless. Be the diamond, not the sand. Walk away when necessary. If you can't walk away, you've already lost. At the end of the day, the true art of ignoring a woman isn't about playing games. It's about being so focused, so disciplined, and so valuable that you don't need to chase anyone. Because men who chase get forgotten, and men who become the prize, they take everything. So stop being a fool. Stop begging. Stop acting like a man who has no power. Become the man who sets the rules. And when you do, women will start chasing you. If you found this valuable, subscribe to Rational Calm, because we don't teach men to beg here. We teach men to lead.